FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
Well, I don't know if you're aware, but I just read the government statistics that in February, 63,000 Americans were laid off. And in that month, I had an opportunity to coach one of those 63,000 on air for Nightline, ABC's program at night. And what they did was they selected a guy from their viewership who had been laid off. Dale was a senior IT manager for a very large financial firm located in Tucson. By all accounts, he had done a fabulous job. He had wonderful connections and relationships with his boss, his clients, his colleagues. And then he got pink-slipped. And so Nightline wanted to find out if there was something that Dale could have done to avoid being laid off and also have some help in getting another job and keeping that job in the future. So they flew me out to Tucson, and the first question I asked Dale was, well, did it come as a surprise? And he said, well, no, not really. Rumors were swirling around for a few months, but I just decided that I would lay low and just do my work. All right, I said, okay, well, so you didn't talk to any of your boss, your boss's boss, or the HR people? He said, no. Now, you know, I guess, Peggy, truthfully, I didn't think it was going to happen to me. And, you know, I'm not political. And those were Dale's first two recession-proofing mistakes. One, he played the ostrich instead of Columbo. I'm getting some glazed looks. Either you don't understand the metaphor for the ostrich or the metaphor for Columbo, which I can't be the oldest person in this room. Really, come on. Do we remember who Columbo was? We do, sure? All right, who was Columbo?
Oh, he was that detective that was always a bit confused.
Yes. Does anybody remember his name, the actor, that fabulous? I was looking.
Peter Falk.
Peter Falk, and actually I was just looking up on Google today, and he's 80 years old. Can you believe it? He looks fabulous. He looks marvelous. Okay, so what Dale did was that he stuck his head in the sand. Instead of being a detective and asking the powers that be about these rumors, what actually was going down? Was he going to be affected? And if so, how could he position himself in the best possible way? First mistake. Second mistake was that he attached himself to those three little words, I'm not political, which allowed him to deny, dismiss, and really think of himself as above that political fray. I gave him three additional words. Get over it. Because politics are everywhere, every firm has their own unique brand, and you are doing yourself a huge disservice if you do not become politically savvy and know what I call the shadow organization. Who and what, in this instance, is going to be responsible for deciding who goes and who stays. Mistake number two. His third mistake was when I asked him how he describes himself in the company. He says, well, you know, I'm just a cog in the company wheel. Yeah, groan. Well, you think, that's not really something that really lights a boss's heart on fire, right? It's not going to make the boss leap into the fire and rescue him to get his job. Absolutely not. What you need to do in a recession is to be seen as adding value, to be seen as absolutely indispensable. Why would somebody be crazy not to keep you? And Dale, by virtue of thinking of himself as a cog in the wheel, didn't convince anybody of that. So strike 3 for Dale.